Now I have only three tables. One is table cast, table actor, and table films. Now again, in the table film table, I have something called uh, table film name, film ID, film studio, film country, film director. Okay, let me delete automatically because I cannot see the column here. See, yeah, sorry, film ID we have. Here we have cast film ID, here it is film ID. So now we have three tables with defined relationships, and now we can see the data is flowing in a way such that from actor table, the data is flowing from one to many. See, one unique actor IDs we have in this table. There are multiple or many actor IDs here in this table. Similarly, there is one unique ID called film ID here in this table. Similarly, we have multiple film IDs in cast table. Let's say, for example, if I take to if I see now from between the actor and table cast, we have relationship, and we can able to see the data. Similarly, if I take one more table, if I try to see the data from table film and this cast table, cast character, we can able to see the data because again these two tables have relationship so that I can see the data between these two tables. But if I want to take data from this table to this table, for example, let's say now this is actor table, this is film table, there is no direct relationship. The relationship goes from one to many because this is the main thing, the filter, how it is passing, the arrow mark, how it is showing. It is not, it is towards cast table, this arrow mark. Similarly, let me zoom it. Similarly, from this table also, it is passing the value from this table to this table. This is the arrow mark from to this table. Let's say I want to see the data from actor table and film table directly. If you try to do so, let me zoom it once. Just follow carefully. When we use bidirectional cross filtering, we will be seeing all these options once we are done with these relationships and all. So now I have something called film name and cast character name using these two tables. Let me take one more value from actor table called actor name. Now it is fine. It can able to show the data. So there is a film name called 300. In this, the cast character name is Delios and the actor name is David. But now, let's say I want to see how many actors acted in each of the films. Let's say I want to see uh, actor David or actor Gerard. I want to see in how many films these guys have acted. I want to see a count of this. In such cases, what I will do is I will write a small measure. Go to modeling, a new measure. I want to see the total count of films. So to see the total count of films, or if you want to perform any count operation in Power BI, we have a function called count rows of the table. Here it will, even in DAX also, it will be, there will be intelligence there. It will ask us to specify the input parameters whatever it is required. Now I'm just written count rows, and it is telling that count rows of table, count the number of rows in the table. So it is makes us understand like what exactly the function works before we write that. But before that, we need to be aware of what to write. That's all. Now if I take the film table, I'm just taking the total count. total films, and I'm creating a measure. Now the measure is created on a TBL actor table. You can just go and we can select to TBL film table as a home table, then it will go to TBL film. Now let's say I'm deleting this actor name, sorry, film name here, and I'm taking the total films. See, now we are seeing 260. Why 260? Can anyone tell why 260 here?
I think you count the table total.
Sorry?
You're counting the table total, not by.
Yes, I'm
group
taking
by.
the counting. You see, in the table, table actor table, I have, sorry, let me go to edit queries and I'll show the actual count. In the table cast table, we have 834 rows, and table actor 338 rows, and table film 260 rows. So now we have taken the count of the table, but what is the expected result is I want to see the total number of films acted by these actors. But by default, it is not showing in a way such that it is not, the filter is not passing, because whenever a filter passes to from one table to other table, then the value should be split accordingly. Now we have 260, so everywhere it is showing 260 instead of their actual values. It is because we have a filter passing from actor table to cast table and film table to cast table. There is no direct filter passing from actor table to film table. That is why there is no filter passing from this table to this table. That is why we are not seeing the values properly. These are the incorrect results. To do so, the actor also should be passed to the film so that the values from film and the tables actor and film should talk each other. That is why we have something called bidirectional cross filtering. If we enable to both, what will happen is from table actor the data will move from this way to table cast table, and in the film table whatever the filter applied here, from the film table film will talk to cast, and whatever the filter is applied from table actor table, again this will move back. See the direction of the filter, it will talk in this way and again this way. If it talks in the both ways, whatever the filters we have already passing from table actor will also go to and talk to this table. You are getting like what exactly I was explaining? The filter how it is flowing, that is most important in the Power BI. Now it was only one direction, it is only one to many, like only from table film to table cast. Now I made it as bidirectional filter. That is why the data can flow either way or this way or this way. It can flow in both the ways. Means, for example, if I enable any bidirectional filter between the two tables, the both these two tables act as a single table. That is, we have to be aware of that. Whenever we are enabling the bidirectional filter between two tables, these both act as one single table. If that is the case, table actor will talk to both the tables at one time. Now if I go here and see the report, now I see total films acted by this Adam is only one film, and you can see the total is 260, and 260 is the combination of all the totals by these actors. You're getting my point? Any confusion here?
Seems like I understood.
Alam?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, let me explain again. Earlier it was like single filter. So this is a filter propagation. We call filter propagation. Now the values from this table is going toward this table, but it's not going here because the arrow mark, whatever we are showing, it is flowing in this way and again this way. There is no bidirection because either data can go from this table to this table or to this table to this table. The data is not flowing from table 1 to table 3, just going 1 to 2 and 3 to 2. But to talk from table 1 to table 3, the data should flow between all the tables. That is why if I enable the bidirectional filter, if I want to talk table 1 to table 3 on like as it when you work with aggregations, like in this example I'm taking the total films acted by an actor. In such cases, wherever the films we have to that table, we are enabling bidirectional filter. When you enable this, the filter starts moving to different ways. The data can move to here, and the same data can be moved to here, because you see the arrow mark is, it will be moved to this table, and again whatever the data here can also be moved to this table. See the arrow mark, earlier it was only this way, now we have both ways. So the data is passing to here, and again the same data is going to pass here. That is why we can able to talk to table actor and table film. Now we can have the exact result.
So we need this just because we don't have a relationship between the first and the third table.
Yes, we don't have a proper direct relationship between these two tables. To make the filter pass between all the tables, in sometimes we are going to apply this bidirectional filter if required, but this will not this will not help in all the times. For example, now we have just 3 tables here and it's working, but I have multiple tables. I will show in couple of minutes like how that wouldn't work in real time. So for now, bidirectional filter is enabled to pass the filters between 2 or more tables. That is one thing. And when we enable bidirectional filter, what are the tables are involved in bidirectional will be act as a one single table. Internally it will act as one single table. It means these two tables are combined into one single table, and this table is talking to both tables together. As of now, just aware of this too. But again, every time bidirectional is also not a good choice. Let me take one more data set, because I cannot explain in these movies. There is no such kind of scenarios. Let me take Northwind database. Let me take data from my local server again. It's also the similar kind of like what we have discussed, the bidirectional cross filtering. I will show on the other table, like other database. Okay, I think I don't have adventure works created. Okay, I have to take the database to explain the bidirectional even more. Okay, even here we have something called orders table and order details table and products table. Similarly, here we have same kind of relation between orders table and order details table, one to many, and again one to many. Even this table cannot able to talk to this table, and this table cannot able to talk to this table. If I want to see the total number of orders by product, I have to go and talk to this table. Then again, we need to enable the bidirectional filter here in this table between the products and order details, so that I can talk. So that the data from orders table will move to this table, and again the same can be transferred to this table due to the filter context is enabled in bidirectional. This is how bidirectional works. and it is not, as I told, it is not. I mean, every time we can ask, like, can ask a question like, okay, if there is such thing for all the relationships, I can enable bidirectional. No, that is also not good or not possible, because